Hey y'all, it's late. It's damn near midnight. I'm sleepy. I need a nap, but I said I was going to do a live after chat for Snowfall. So here we are. Thank y'all for the few live watchers and also for people who watch the replay tomorrow. I mean, I'm tired, okay? But it was a good episode. This is Snowfall season 5. This is episode 3. I did not review episodes 1 and 2 because they played us and did a 2 episode premiere, and I wasn't trying to be up at midnight doing reviews or whatever. But we're gonna leave that be. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. To become a whole JayBird, bam, there's a thing right there. Please subscribe. It is a great thing to do. Y'all know to do all these things here too. Like the video, comment, share, all this, all this, all this. Okay, do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. I did not think about boom, I'm here. Okay, here, pull it back, leave me be. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Um, y'all know Snowfall is one of my favorite shows. Okay, it's one of my favorite shows. I think it's very, very, very well written, and that's why I was like, I don't want to have to do a regular review. I want to be able to just come in, chit chat about the show, what I thought about the show, and move on from that. And then as folks who also watch the show come in, they can say what they want to say. So I want to kind of recap episodes 1 and 2 first, since I did not talk about those already. We see the season picks up like a year and a half later from the last time that we've seen everything that went on. I'm like, that's fine. We see Alton is still missing. Sissy ain't around. Franklin got a plane, a new girlfriend or whatever. She pregnant. I'm like, Lord Jesus. We see Teddy is back and he's on bullshit. And the fact that Louis and Jerome is somewhere living life fine, 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 but also maybe not all that well because they need a price drop for the cocaine that Franklin trying to get the new CIA connect to get, and that don't really go well because what? Teddy comes back. So it was just so much to catch up on episodes 1 and 2. Even seeing how Franklin's homeboy Rob, who was the first dude who got him into the cocaine business or whatever, that's who introduced him to Javi, was on drugs. I'm like, he didn't get hooked up, but he would get hooked on drugs. And Franklin had to kill him. I was like, I mean, some people have to die. I'm gonna leave that be too. So that was really all that happened in episodes 1 and 2. Robbie dead. It's a cop who on the payroll who wants Louis to give him somebody to take down. We see Leon is in a project still running things or whatever, breaking your feet. I'm like, you broke that man's feet, but I'm gonna leave that be too. So even coming back after such a long break, it was still a very interesting episodes 1 and 2. On this episode, I told I was gonna be quick. So again, it's damn near midnight. Y'all see me in pajamas. I feel like when Teddy came back, Franklin knew he on some bullshit. Franklin was very well aware that Teddy ain't back for no reason. Teddy is like the father figure who wants to play by the rules. Even though he does some shady things, he doesn't like the fact that Franklin has so much freedom with the old CIA connect or whatever. He wants to kind of rein things back in. So him popping up to Franklin's house um didn't scare Franklin, but it made Franklin realize, you know what I'm saying, I got to get on my game or whatever. So in this episode, seeing Teddy basically lied to Franklin about having something to do with his father's disappearance, proves how how Teddy on some BS. I think the fact that even we don't know what happened to Alton, I feel like Teddy killed him. But the way Franklin speaks about it is as if he's just missing. No one knows where he is. Like it was no body found in the hotel, which means Teddy probably didn't. Well, he could have shot him and killed him and cleaned it up because he can do that. So it's weird that even we don't know what happened. Franklin don't know what happened. Franklin suspects it was Teddy. So Teddy lying like I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. He thought he pissed off the CIA. Anything could have happened. Once they got the Cuba, anyone could have came after him. I'm looking like you just lying straight face, like ain't nothing happened, and that's why you on bullshit. But I like that Franklin doesn't really believe him. Franklin is kind of aware. Teddy's a master manipulator. He's a good liar, and him being back ain't good. And then when he have Franklin meet up to, do the exchange or whatever, he make it seem as if I'm not gonna be there. Meet up with Gustavo at this location, and Franklin like, why do you have us meet up here? A big open like industrial plant location or whatever. And when Franklin's first asked him Gustavo, like, what do you think about this or that, he didn't realize something ain't right. And he looks around, he see one window open way up top. He realized He's listening. So let me just be cool. And him and old girl, the bodyguard girl, going back to look at that particular room. He see, oh, Teddy was here. He is on bullshit. He's trying to catch me up. I feel like it's gonna be a battle between them two. And I really hope Franklin kills Teddy. I don't think it'll be smart because Teddy's CIA, but if he do, that's fine too. What else happened? Wanda coming back to ask Franklin for a job. I like clean Wanda. Wanda was clean, back in like season one or season two, whatever season she started in. Clean Wanda, I like clean Wanda. When Wanda got on drugs, I was like, no, she was a bad crackhead. But seeing her clean and her wanting to stay clean, and she know I have to get a job. I can't keep, scraping and surviving out here because if I do, I'm going to try to get back on drugs. And her realizing, Franklin need help doing this or that with these rentals of these properties, I can kind of help him do that because if not, I'm gonna be back on crack. And Franklin basically saying, "Okay, cool, I'll hire you back." But Franklin never trusted Wanda before when she was working in the crack house. But I'm not the kind of crack house no more. Like, don't have her around crack. Let her do regular things to make regular money, and she can be regular. So we did not see Leon this episode. I don't like not seeing Leon. What is Leon over doing in the project? But I feel like this episode was mainly about Jerome and Louis, and then Franklin and Teddy's situation, and us still knowing we don't trust Teddy. I don't think we've ever trusted Teddy. And Franklin's always trying to figure out what's going on. He also knows that Teddy probably killed the old CIA president because why he just disappeared. And Freddie, I mean Frank, they're not Fred, they're Freddie and Franklin. Teddy and Franklin is kind of going to be this at odds this season. Also, another thing I noticed too, Peaches, and them kind of dropping in a little bit of information about him being sick. He got summer cold. He's coughing. Something's wrong with him, and he don't know what it is. Why I feel like Peaches may have AIDS or HIV because remember this is the '80s. This is when that epidemic started. So I do wonder if they're going to put that into the atmosphere too of what's going on because I just feel like it's weird they keep when Peaches don't say much. He don't talk much. He never has many lines or whatever. So I'm like, for them to have him say on two different occasions, "Yeah, man, I got this cold. I can't shake this cold. It must be a summer cold." And then Franklin saying to him separately, man, whatever you got, I don't want to give it to my baby mama or girl who we don't trust. So go ahead, go home and get some rest. I'm like, ooh, what if they're trying to put him to have an AIDS? That'd be kind of crazy. But I mean, that's kind of what happened in the '80s. So it would be realistic that, that would be a part of the story because we haven't seen Peaches do much other than that or whatever. So that part to me is fine. Even the cop dude who we know is on the payroll from Louis and Jerome, paying him to, keep them out of jail, let them know when things are going down, if a buck's gonna come, we don't want to get caught up in it. He is like, my bosses need a big fish or just a fish that will. I'm like, why can't I see? I ain't got my glasses on. I know I'm blind. So the cop is weird to me. I feel like he likes Louis. I feel like Louis is aware he likes her a little bit, little bit, little bit. I think Jerome do too, but Jerome don't like the guy because he's a cop. So seeing him pop up, I'm like, who comes somebody offers at the club with a pot of food? And just to say how, um, again, I need some meat for my chili or my food or whatever. Meaning, I need you to feed me somebody who I can arrest, and it'd be a big thing for my bosses or whatever. I'm like, I mean, don't give him Leon. You can't give him Franklin. I would assume they would give him Scully because serve on a platter. But no, that don't happen. Okay, so we do see Scully is back. Okay, Scully is back, but Scully is crazy. I gotta fault. You know what I'm saying? Scully around here with a sword at the house. And I'm like, why he got a sword? Okay, who gave him a ninja sword in the house? And what is really going on with that? But that's Scully. That's what Scully do. And the fact that he's also having a birthday party for his dead daughter, but he also has this ninja sword, trying to discipline one of his people who, because he's upset because Louis and Jerome, who was doing business with Scully, they wanted him to have a lower price, but they can't get a lower price. And so Scully's like, I'm going to go ahead and, treat the person who told me they said this because you said they said something that's not true. Well, it's your fault. Okay. So we cut the man's ear off. I was like, and then said, "Don't bleed on my carpet." Would you cut his ear off, Scully? What are you supposed to do? It's just okay. I'm like, but Scully is like, you know what? Y'all set a price. I want a price, and that's what it should be. And they're like, yeah, but it's out of our hands. So what do you expect us to do? We didn't lie to you, but it's just not what's going on. And so they realized Scully is still crazy. Scully's still insane. So Jerome feel like, look, we just wait him out because he always on some bullshit, and eventually somebody is going to take him out, or someone is going to take over. So we can really just wait him out, and then not even have to deal with it. But as they're right there, okay, looking fly, look, Jerome and Louis, it's like, what have we gotten ourselves into? This man is in here with a ninja sword, and we here too. He don't trust us or whatever. We do not want to die. So their plan is, look, we need to get to his right hand man. Okay, who's his right hand man? This man right here, who look like he can't be trusted. Okay, he looked like he's scheming and just to get the saying things is not his. So they decide, and we can get to Scully's right hand man. Okay, we can probably get the drop on Scully and then see what's gonna happen. So they do ask the girls who the two girls who was like Franklin's bodyguards, they like killers or whatever, and they're the ones who shot Louis. Okay, so there's some tension there because you shot me because them and that. I don't like you. But they say, look, we need you to figure out if Scully's right hand man will do whatever to get the power. Okay, so send him. To the strip club or whatever. Have your strip club friends talk to him so we can see what he about. And of course, he all about the money or whatever. And so they all meet up, and the man who can't be trusted say, look, I want to take over Scully's place. And I want to do that because, no one really trusts what he's doing or whatever. So we can do this, but I need y'all to kill him because if I kill him, I can't take over because you can't take over if you're the one who killed the person in power. So, I need y'all to do it, whatever. I pay y'all 100 grand. Cool. Fine, fine, fine. So when they go and find Scully, and Jerome and Louis was going to kill Scubby. They tell him like your man's in them right here. This dude right here, he said we should kill you or whatever because he wants to take over. And I was like, no, don't kill Scully. They didn't. Okay. But when they tell oh boy, hey, we killed Scully, he dead, he like, I need proof. I'm gonna take over, whatever. And they show him Scully's necklace that is his daughter, which he would never take off. And so you feel like, oh yeah, he dead. All right, cool. I'm gonna take over. Fuck Scully. It's all about me. And lo and behold, Scully walked out the room. Scully then chokes him out and says, rest your spirit. And then snaps his neck. I said, you snapped that man neck and then said rest his spirit. I was like, Scully. Scully is really into spirituality now. He's all about God and scripture. And it's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy, but it works for him or whatever. And so we find out Jerome and Louis did not want to kill Scully, and they say, the reason being because we had a connection in the hospital room last season. Okay, the whole conversation about if you kill us or if you kill us, it'll be a back and forth thing. Someone will always be dying. I'm like, well, that's true. And so they kind of come to a place of understanding of how like they not at odds anymore. Like Scully, you can trust us. Okay, we want to trust you too. Because old boy told them Scully gonna kill y'all after the next drop. But they knew that was because he felt like they was on bullshit. But no, it was him. That's who was on bullshit. Cause Cully be, he be feeling shit. And I'm like, you was feeling somebody being a skunk around you. It was him, not Louis and Jerome. Okay, it wasn't our favorite couple. Well, yeah, our favorite couple. It wasn't them or whatever. It was your boy and whatnot. Okay, so again, now old boy dead. Okay, his spirit has been rested. Scully snapped his neck. Now Scully is still insane. Don't get me twisted. Scully is still Scully or whatever, but at least, he lives to the day. Now, and I like that we've seen Scully give Jerome the necklace of his daughter. Like, this is in remembrance or whatever of us squashing shit, blah, 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 blah. Now, on to Franklin. Franklin, again, dealing with um, Teddy and him having to basically figure out how to work with Teddy. We can't get the price reduction. And Teddy, like, look, the issue isn't how much you're paying for the drug. The issue is, your aunt and uncle who out here on the sidelines or whatever, and they own thing, they the ones who need a price adjustment, not you. Get them back in your phone, get them back in your house, okay? And you won't have an issue with how much the drug costs or whatever. So that's what it is. And so they all meet up at the end, boom, pow, pow. And Franklin and Louis are kind of battling. Louis really wants to be the one in charge. She does not want to have to answer to anybody. And so she wants to be a badass boss bitch. Okay. And that's fine. Okay. That's fine. But Franklin's point is we're better together right now because of the situation. Okay. And Teddy is right in saying, y'all want a different price. The price of the coke ain't too expensive. It's y'all who want it cheaper to make more money or to be able to do your own thing, and that ain't working. You didn't try it for a year and a half. It ain't where you needed to be. You need to come back. And I don't want to answer anybody, frankly. He's like, well, me neither, but I have to answer to Teddy's crazy ass or whatever, who was a man who probably killed my father. So what you do what you need to do, but do not fuck up what I got going on. And it was a moment of them all just having to see they know things changed, things were different. Louis got shot. Louis then wanted to do her own thing, which is cool. But you want to do your own thing, but you want me to give you special prices based on you being my auntie and him being my uncle. And they're all at odds, but they all still want the same thing to be able to make their own decisions. But you can't do that when the CIA people is who you getting the drugs from. Okay, and that's the crazy. But I was not even on the goddamn comment page. Sorry, y'all. I think the Franklin will kill Teddy in the future. It may not happen this season, but it will happen before the season ends. I hope it does. I like to see it. I want to see it. Okay, absolutely. Yes, I thought about that too. Oh, about Peaches possibly having AIDS. Um, I meant to say that I think that Franklin will kill Teddy before the series ends, whatever that will be. I hope they go. I hope this show goes about. This is season 5. I can really see this having like a total of 10 seasons because you have to finish out their drug game. You have to finish out even when Franklin will eventually get arrested and be in prison. So there's many ways to finish telling that story because each season is only 10 episodes. So I can easily see this thing on 10 seasons and then maybe end at 10. I don't want to see it go past 10, but I don't want to see it end at like 6 or 7. I think there's much to explore with each character of what happens to them as things get deeper and deeper and deeper. I think that Peter does have HIV. He just can not get rid of that cough, and that's what I was like. I think is what it is. Scully was always into the scripture when he first came on the show. He was hanging, yeah, he was hanging drug wars on crosses. He was doing crucifixions. That is the war. That is how the war between Franklin and Crew and Scully. I agree. Okay. But other than that, y'all, that's all I have for y'all. I told y'all quick little recap. Okay. And that's it. So again, y'all know it's my favorite show. We're gonna leave it at that. I hope to see y'all next Wednesday. Same time, possibly. 'Cause I'm tired. Girl, I gotta go to bed. I got things to do in the morning. I hope y'all enjoyed this little quick after show chit chat. I will see y'all next time. Go to bed, get some rest, get some water. Okay, take your medication. You gotta have medication. Other than that, good night. Peace.